What is going on, guys? Angelo here. Welcome to Snack Time. Today we're going to be making something sweet and delicious. This is going to be a German pancake. These things taste amazing. If you don't know what these are, they're these tasty, light, airy pancakes that are in like a cast iron skillet. They're delicious and I'm going to show you how to make it. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's go ahead and get right into it. As always, the first thing you want to go ahead and do is wash your hands. The second thing you're going to want to go ahead and do is preheat your oven to 400 degrees. I do 405 just to make sure when I open it, that way it's still warm, and then I put it back to 400. So what you're gonna need for this recipe is 3 eggs, 1.5 tablespoons of granulated sugar, a pinch of salt, just a pinch. You'll need 3/4 cups of warm milk, as you see here, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour. You're gonna need 2 tablespoons of melted butter, so we're gonna melt this, and powdered sugar. Now, if you're gonna do what I'm doing, we're gonna actually make some caramel sauce for this. Really good. It tastes kind of like dulce de leche a little bit. It's kind of liquidy, but then we also add some cooked apples, or you can do regular raw sliced apples. It tastes amazing. I'm going to show you all later on. Now, if you have a blender, this is going to be really simple for you, but since I'm going to be using this KitchenAid, we're just going to mix all these ingredients together. The eggs, sugar, salt, milk, and vanilla, as well as your melted butter, those are all going to go into the same thing at once, and we're going to go ahead and mix that up first. We'll go ahead and add our eggs now. This is some Himalayan salt here. We're only going to do a pinch of this. Now we're going to go ahead and add our 1.5 tablespoons of sugar. Next up is our 3/4 cups of warm milk. Now we're going to add our 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Then you're going to add your 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour. Now, because we only have a 1/4 of a cup here, all you're going to do is do this 2 more times. Last but not least, you have your melted butter. You're going to do a tablespoon of melted butter, and then you're going to put 2 tablespoons of melted butter in the cast iron skillet. Now we mix everything up. Alright, so like I said, because I'm using the KitchenAid, I'm going to go ahead and use this whisk attachment right here. And basically we're going to mix this for a couple minutes. You shouldn't see any like leftover ingredients. Everything should just be mixed together. So now I did speed it up to 4 because you want to have this at the same speed as kind of like a blender. So we put it at 4 now, and it should be almost done. Alright, so let's take a look at the batter now. Yeah, perfect consistency right here. This is what you're going to want. I'll go ahead and show you a little bit closer. So this is the consistency you're going to want right here. You want it to look like pretty much kind of like how pancake batter or waffle batter would look. Now we're going to go ahead and warm up our skillet, and then we're going to put this batter into the skillet. Then after that, the skillet is going to go into the preheated oven. Just put the medium heat really quick, and we're just going to go ahead and warm this 2 tablespoons of butter into here. I did, as a precaution, spray some cooking spray just in case, because you never know with cast irons if it's going to stick or not. So just as a precaution, just spray a little bit. Alrighty, so as you can see, it is melted finally. We're gonna go ahead and turn off our stovetop and then pour our batter in. Alright, here we go. Now we're gonna put this in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. Alright, so make sure you guys put this at an angle so that way you're able to get this out the oven. Just make sure it's centered in the oven. Close it up. And while it's cooking in the oven, we're going to go ahead and make our caramel drizzle sauce with the apples. Also, as a quick tip, I highly recommend you soak your dishes while you're making your caramel drizzle sauce. That way you can go ahead and just clean everything out once you're fully done. Be sure to clean like the caramel sauce pan as quick as you can, because that stuff gets hard really fast. Be sure to wipe your apples off first, and then you can go ahead and start cutting them. You're going to need about 2/3 cup of brown sugar, packed brown sugar, and you'll need about 2 teaspoons of Half&Half. You probably need a little bit more just to make this a little bit more creamy, make the caramel sauce a little bit more creamy. Last thing you're going to need is about 2 tablespoons of butter, and this is going to all melt together at the same time. Now you can peel these. I recommend if you want to, you can peel them. Some people like to keep the skin on. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and turn our stovetop on. Let's go ahead and add our butter and milk. And I did spray this with non-stick spray. We got about 3 minutes left on the timer for the German pancake, so we'll make this quick. We'll also go ahead and add our brown sugar now. Alright, so get yourself a spatula, start spooning it around. Once you feel like it's at a consistency that you like for your caramel, you're good to go. Alright, so our German pancake's ready to come out the oven now. As I said, it's going to be super hot, so make sure you have 2 mittens if you really need to, and just grab it by the end here. As you see, that's what it looks like. It looks beautiful. Alright, so this is how your German pancake should look when it comes out the oven. We're going to go ahead and sprinkle some powdered sugar on here, and then after that we'll put our caramel mixture with apples on there. No, I didn't forget y'all, only caramel sauce. So this is kind of how the consistency that you're going to want here. So just always stir vigorously. Then add your apples here. Like I said, we're still going to leave some of the apples raw, just for the people that want some raw, because it's a nice crunch factor, but we're still going to cook this into here to give it a nice flavor. So we're going to go ahead and add our caramel mixture now. And so that is how you make a German pancake with a little bit of a twist, but I'm telling you guys that caramel applesauce really adds a nice flavor to this. I think you're gonna like it. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and don't forget to enable push notifications so you can stay up to date with everything that is happening on this channel. And until next time, peace out.